Straight up the MP, the flow is a chorus, I'm doing it global. This for the niggas who thought that I'm local, I'm known like a locust.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hello, what do you do, baby? If you're new, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. Please make sure you press that subscribe button, press it, and you turn on your post notifications to get notified whenever I upload new videos. I hope you guys are good. I hope you're well. I hope you're still staying safe, sanitizing, keeping your mask on, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty good myself. Like, I'm feeling good, except the fact that I'm a bit stressed. You know, my exams are coming up, and that would mean, you know, less videos to come. So yeah, just letting you guys know that yeah, I have my exams coming up in Feb. So yeah, I know we're writing our exams like in Feb. Like, how is that possible? We didn't finish our 2020 academic year, so it was shifted into this year. So yeah, that is the story of my life. Anyway, as the title reads, today we'll be talking about contraceptives, specifically my journey in contraceptives. Why did I start going on contraceptives? I started going in I started taking contraceptives in grade 10 or grade 11 if I'm not mistaken, and the main reason was because, yo guys, my periods were like irregular. Like, I'd go for like 7 days. I used to have the worst cramps ever. Like, it was just horrible. Like, like anytime, every time it was that time of the month, I was just a sick person, Jay. Like, I was literally sick, like, so sick. And my periods were also so heavy, like a heavy flow. Like, in a day I'd probably have to change like 7-10 times, guys. Like, it was very like a pad. I'd have to change it 7 or 10 times in a day. Like, it was very horrible. Like, it was horrible. So yeah, my mother suggested that we go see a doctor about it, and the doctor suggested I go on contraceptives. And the first contraceptives I was given was the, what is it, oral pills, Qlaire, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just tag it here, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, I was taking those oral pills which you take every day at the same time. I have to say that my experience with those, guys, like, I'd forget taking them some days. Some days I take them late, but then once, like 2 months, 3 months into taking them, you get the hang of it, and you know that, okay, 9 o'clock I'm taking my pill. So yeah, with those, they were okay, man. Like, either way, I wasn't as, you know, sexually active. So I wouldn't know how that would have affected maybe my sex drive or mood swings whatsoever, but it was really good. Like, they really helped me. My periods were like normal. I'd go like 3 to 4 days, and very light flow, so they were pretty good for me. And then what happened? Why did I change? And then I moved. Oh yes, I moved to Memphis Posa, which is like a private boarding school where you go for like 3 months and you only go back home when school closes. So me taking oral pills, of which you have to buy every month, wouldn't work out, so I had to change, and I went on the injection, Depo injection, which is like 3 months. Oh my gosh, guys, I will not lie, that thing is not good for you. Okay, it wasn't good for me. Yo, I started getting weight in grade 11. Yeah, and like a bit of weight because I was very skinny. Like, I was a skinny person, guys. So when I got to MPC, like, I had a huge appetite, like, cool, guys, and I started getting a bit of weight here and there. Like, I was gaining weight, like, when I was, okay, this is actually affecting like my weight. I was gaining weight, but regardless of that, regardless of just gaining weight, it was also just okay. And then I stopped taking the injection when I got to varsity because of apparently Depo isn't that good for your body. I didn't do much research about it. I just stopped taking them after hearing that, and after checking out other people's experience with Depo, especially when it comes to it affecting your fertility, whatnot. So I decided to go off, like completely, like cut it off. And then when I got to varsity, I did not want to go back to taking like the pill, and I did not want to go back to the injection, obviously. So I started going on the patch. Oh my gosh, the patch is actually the best of all for me. It was the best of all contraceptives that I've been on. It was very nice, except that bruh, you have a patch, because you you choose where you put it. It's either on your butt or on your inner thigh or here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I used to have it on my butt, and you have it, I think, a week. You have 3 patches, and then you wear one for a week, and then you change it on that same day that you put on the first one. And then yeah, I think there's 3 patches inside. Yes, if I remember correctly, there's 3 patches inside, and you change one every week. Yo guys, like, except it's not cosmetically pleasing. Yes, it's not pleasing to see a patch on your butt, and it used to leave a mark, because obviously I'm showing you, so it's a patch, and around it obviously it's going to, since you're showering, really, it's a sheer layer mark. Your patch, really, even when you take it off, you're going to see the white part of that where your patch is. So I did not like it, although it was very good. But I must say that it really affected my sex drive. Like, I wasn't like into it. Like, I wasn't into, like, I didn't feel like having sex. Like, it wasn't exciting for me anymore. Like, how can I explain this? Let me compare it to how I am now. Now when I see my mans, I'm like, I want some of that, you know. Like, I don't have to think about it, or I don't have to say, I'm about to have sex, you know. I used to be like that. Like, it really affected my sex drive, and obviously the relationship that I was in then, it really affected it, because it was always like, oh, so you don't want to have sex. I'm like, I'm not in a mood. Like, but you always know, like, never in a mood. Like, then I didn't understand what was going on with me, you know. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, it really affected my sex drive, to a point where every time I was about to have sex, I'd be like, okay, let me just get it over and done with, you know. It's bad when it's like that. Like, it's really bad. It really affected my sex drive. The patch really did. So I think that's the bad side effect with that. And I stopped using the patch. Yo guys, I know how many I changed a lot of things, and then I went back. I mean, I changed a lot of times, and then I went back to the oral contraceptives, and then yeah, that was normal. And then I stuck to it second year, third year, no, second year, third year. I stick to it, and then I gained a lot of weight. Like, I gained a lot of weight. I'm gonna put pictures for you guys here to show you my before when I got here, and then after my contraceptives, how much I gained weight. I'll put pictures. Yo guys, I gained a lot of weight. Like, it was bad. I gained a lot of weight, and then I started taking oral contraceptives 2019 September. Yeah, September 2019. Yes, I stopped. Now I am contraceptives free, guys. What really happens when you stop completely taking contraceptives? Like, my experience was really bad, guys. I didn't go on my period for like 5 to 6 months straight. Like, zero, nothing. Like, nothing, nada. I had a good time. It was nice, but I was starting to worry. You could see, angsa, like, what's going on? Like, I didn't go on my period for like 5 months straight, and when I started going on my period, oh my god, like, it was horrible. horrible. 2020, like my periods were like all over the place. Like my body was, I don't know, I'm thinking that it was trying to what is the word, flush out all the hormones I've been pumping in my body for a very long time. So my periods were just irregular, though, all over the place. Sometimes I wouldn't go. When I do, it's like a heavy flow. It was really bad, guys. You're stopping completely. It was really bad. I can say that it's only this year that January period. I'm thinking that now this whole year is gonna be proper, because last year was really bad. Like, I used to worry all the time. I used to go to the doctor. I was like, no, don't worry, your body is just trying to get back to normal and flush out all the what is it, contraceptives you've been taking. So it's gonna take time for it to get back to normal. Guys, I used to Google. Guys, don't Google things. Izinto zokuhlangana health zokuhlanganisa inhloko ngiyakutshela. Like, don't just go see a professional. Do not Google things, anything health related. Don't Google it, please don't. So yeah, that's about it with my journey, guys. The reason why I stopped was because I felt like I've been pumping myself with contraceptives. Like, I'm good. Like, nishabu. Like, what is the main reason? And obviously, like, there was no reason for me to go on contraceptives. Although the main reason was for my periods either way, not because of being sexually active. So when I broke up with the person I was with, I was like, what's the point? And then I just completely stopped at 19. I'm like, you know what, this is it for me. I'm done, I'm good. And since I've started, although I had the bad experience of 5 months, 6 months not having periods, I feel really good now. My sex drive is back. Like, my sex drive is back. I don't have mood swings. Like, I'm just normal. Like, although my skin, I can say one thing about contraceptives is that they regulate your hormones in your body. So when you're on contraceptives, you're less likely to have acne problems, or like pimples, whatever the case is. So when I stopped, I started coming out pimples. I could see. So this is the other reason, the nice, the pleasure of being on contraceptives, that your skin is always so clear, guys. Like, I have marks all over. I don't know if you can see, but then yeah, I have marks all over my cheeks. Like, guys, especially when it's that time of the month, very pimply, very ngazi ukuthi nazo-ke sengiqalile-ke manje ngivele ngazi. But yeah, that's the bad part of not being on contraceptives. And obviously, if I'm having unprotected sex, which I'm not. We are too one of my pregnancy scares. Oh my gosh, I've had the worst pregnancy scare of my life, guys. Once you start thinking, I'm pregnant, it's like your body starts changing also. Like, psychologically, it affects your physical. Now you start feeling your boobs getting like what is it, firm. Like, maybe your nipples are now hard and your boobs are sore. Guys, the worst pregnancy scares that come with not being on contraceptives is like the perks of not being on contraceptives, that if you're having unprotected sex, you're always going to have pregnancy scares all the time, especially if that nigga's pull-out game is weak. Oh, shame. Which I do not advise you to have unprotected, guys. Stay safe. But yeah, that's the also the bad part. I can't say it's bad, but then the pro, is it pro, con, whatever. the negative part of not being on contraceptives, pregnancy scares. Your skin will start acting up, and what else? I think that's about it, really. Besides that, like, I'm glad that I'm back to normal now, especially when it comes to my sex drive, guys. Libido, you know, it needs to be up there. Like, I'm still young. I can't be feeling like I'm in the menopause or I'm in my 50s, 70s. Mina 23. I need to be active, you know? I need to be active. Anyways, cool, guys. Yeah, that is about it. That is my journey on contraceptives. Yeah. Please comment down below what contraceptives you've been on, or if you are thinking of contraceptives. You know, girl talk. You can comment down below and we can continue the conversation and tell me about your experience on different contraceptives that you've been on. So as I've said already, I've been on the injection, patch, and the oral pill, oral daily pill. Yes, those are the ones that I've been on. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe.